Morning, tubers. Let's just have a little chit chat here this morning. A while back, let me just say that I've never really been a fan of taking medicine. In fact, my thinking has always been that if I could get by without taking medicine, I'd probably be a lot better off. Because I know so many people that are on so many medications that when something happens, they give this doctor, whoever's treating them for whatever's going on, this long list, and the doctor has to figure, now how am I going to treat this person when he's taking this and that, which might react with this and that, and it might mean that instead of giving them this, I have to give them that. And I always thought, I don't think I should do that. I think I'm better off not taking anything. But I got a doctor that he takes his time to talk to me. He's convinced me that I feel like I can trust him. So a while back he said, I know you've been working to get your blood pressure down. But, even with all the things you're doing, I gave up sugar, gave up salt, cut down on caffeine, eating vegetables and healthy food, and, just really trying to look after myself, get exercise and all that stuff. And he said, even though you're doing all that, your blood pressure is still too high and you should take this blood pressure medicine. Well, I didn't want to, but I thought, okay, I'll trust this guy and I'll do it. And so then a while later he said, well, your blood pressure is okay now, but your cholesterol's too high, so you should take this other medicine. So I did. Well, one of the things I began noticing as soon as I took the blood pressure medicine is I tend to get dizzy, especially if I squat down and work on something. When I stand up, boy, I just almost fall over. And the other day I found a guy up in South Carolina had a bunch of scrap metal for sale. And I didn't think there was much to it till I got up there, and he had the whole back end part of a 6-ton Ford truck with axles on it that somebody made a trailer out of. Man, that thing was heavy. And me and the guy that owned that, we got it up on there. I used my little my little operator. I got a little winch that works off of a drill gun, or it's like that ratchet, that little hammer ratchet. What am I trying to say? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Little DeWalt gun that you can drive screws with it. Well, I use that to help drag it up on the trailer, but just wiggling around there in the hot sun, I just become overwhelmed with weakness and heat and dizziness. And I sat down at first, and then I got up and I sat down again. I got up and I sat down again, and then finally he says, man, don't die here in my driveway. Get in the truck and cool off. So I did. I got in the truck and I waited, and he strapped it down for me. Awful nice guy, by the way. Maybe we'll get to see him some more, because he was talking about he'd like to have somebody teach him how to weld. But the bottom line is, I was so weak and fragile that I couldn't do what I normally do, which is I like to work. I like to get things done. I like to do things. I am not good at just sitting around on the couch all day. And it occurred to me that because I'm taking this medicine, that's where I'm headed. I can't do hardly anything before I get exhausted and quit. So I told Honey Baby, I said, I'm just going to quit taking this medicine. Mad Dog Bob just said, oh, you can't do that. You'll have a heart attack and you'll have a stroke and you'll die. And it's like, well, I can't go on like this. So I just stopped taking it. And I sent a message to my doctor. I figured he'd say something. And, I got a message back saying, just be careful. You're at a higher risk of heart attack and stroke, which, it doesn't mean that it just means that, I was at a higher risk of heart attack and stroke before you put me on this stuff. But anyway, he said, if you want a second opinion, I'll give you the name of a heart specialist. And I was thinking, I don't want no heart specialist, because nothing wrong with my heart. I'm fine. I'm healthier. I'm healthier than 10 people out of 10 people that I generally meet that's my age. I've always been really healthy, and I'm really grateful for that. And I've never taken any medicine, and I didn't start feeling bad until I started taking this medicine. And he didn't really say, well, don't take that, take this. He just, said, okay, oh well, good luck. So I'm just kind of curious. Now, I got up this morning. There was somebody on Marketplace that had a stage that looked like it was like a puppet stage, and it had like 4, 5, 6 pieces of nice looking 4x8 plywood in it that I would love to have for all kind of things, the plywood's expensive. And it was all put together, and it was big and it was heavy and it would need to be knocked apart. And I could have run over there with my trailer and knocked it apart, loaded on that trailer, lickety split, no big deal normally. But after what happened the other day, I was thinking, I don't know, I don't want to get over there and find out I'm not strong enough to do it without passing out. So I left it, I let it go. And so I'm sitting down here today. This is the first day after not taking any of that medicine, and we're going to see how it works today and see if I feel better. Now, I'm not recommending that any of you don't take your medicine or that you do take your medicine. I'm just saying that for me, I'm making a judgment call here. Based on my past experience, I felt better. I had more energy. I had more life in me before I started taking this, and I think that for me, I need to stop taking it. So that's the plan. That's what I'm doing. So if y'all see me kick over and die in the next few days, you'll know that my judgment wasn't very good, and y'all will know to be better and do better. But in the meantime, if you keep seeing me out here putting up videos and I'm still alive, then you'll know things worked out okay. Okay? So that's the end of that. So here I am this morning. Actually, Dixie gave me some real chicken eggs from her wild chickens that run around over her place this morning, yesterday. So I got them boiling up there. I'm gonna have me some boiled eggs for breakfast. But I'm down here at my little building, and I want to put, I noticed that back board I put up the other day is a little wonky jawed. I need to measure this side and probably raise that a little. But I want to put my piece that goes up top here, because that's what my roof is going to sit on. And I'm going to be making, once I get my pieces up there, I'm going to be making my little roof trusses to go on top of this little building I'm putting together. So that's what I might be going to start with today. I also need to cut the grass as I'm sitting here looking out. Look how pretty that is out there with the sunlight on the banana tree. And that's Waylon Wire's little plant that's sitting next to the banana tree. And of course you can see all the grass has little grass stems sticking up from the seeds, so I need to cut grass today. So I'll probably get that done. I might come down here before it gets too hot after I eat my breakfast and work this board into place and try to get me a couple of pieces across the top of that, and then we'll have a place to start with for making my roof rafters. So that's kind of what's on the plan for today. I just want to thank y'all for hanging out with me. I was over watching Waylon Wire this morning, and he was yammering on about something. I don't know. You know how he is. He just talks and talks and talks and talks, and then he makes fun of me because I make so many little short videos. But I can say everything I got to say a lot quicker than he can, because he just talks and talks and talks and talks. And if you see him, next time y'all go over, y'all make a comment to him, because I want him to know I'm talking about him. I want y'all to tell him I'm over here talking about him, yammering away over there about this and that. You know how he is. He just goes on and on and on and on and on and on. All right, have a good day. I'll more later if I'm still alive. And if not, well, dang, that's what I say. Just dang. Whee! Got the golf cart here. Oh, boy. Yes, sirree. Life is good. Get off of me, bug. Dang. Whee! The sun is pretty. The sun's pretty when it doesn't burn the skin off your face. Yeah. I can see a lot of nice picture opportunities here with the light. The way the light's hitting all the branches and things over there. Oh, the joy. Oh, the joy. There is one more thing going on too. If you look inside of this vehicle right here, you'll notice it's loaded down with lumber. I'm gonna be building a wall up at the safe house. I went up there and took some measurements yesterday, and they need about an 8-foot wall, and I got a door in there and a bunch of 2x4s, so I might go up there and do that tomorrow early before it gets too hot. I got a few things on my list that needs to be done. Right now, let's go see how them boiled eggs are ready for me. I'm ready for them. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh.